Pixel hearts are beating for you. I'm lost in this electric haze. This retro look feels shiny and new. Caught in your digital maze. It calls to me soft and true. Pixel hearts are beating for you. 8-bit devotion fading in view. Pixel hearts are beating for you. Pixel hearts are beating for you. It calls me devotion. Take a left, I'm forgiving you blue. See when we war was actually born on you. Give my 2 minutes,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's the Move with Nathan Scott. And I hope everyone's having a good day. And this is where we make real decisions. We deal with real scenarios and we make real decisions. And we got a good show for you guys today. It is a pleasure to be on YouTube with you to go over some things to teach people how to spot opportunities that are right at the tip of their nose, how to make the most of opportunities, how to see a scenario, open it up, see the opportunity in the scenario, because most of the time scenarios are something uncomfortable, right? Something that's out of them that you wish was better, and it's not. So a lot of times when we want things to be better, it seems that there's no opportunity there. But this show is to show you that is quite the contrary. There is opportunity there. Now, what I do want to get clear on that this show is aimed at helping people who have, it's so much out here. Let me say that. So it's so much out here, so much information out here, particularly. It's tons of information out here that makes it where we don't know what to do often, and then there's so much information, we don't know where to start, where to begin, what's next, what's after that. Sometimes information doesn't tell us the next step. It only takes us but so far, right? Then it doesn't let us know, how do we, what's next, guys? Like, what are we doing next here? What is our next aim? Okay? So this is what this show is about. It's really to help people. It's to help people. People need help. People need help with ideas, and the crazy thing, when I wanted to get into a lot of information back in the day, I had to pay for it. You had to pay a lot of money too. Like, they sold them as packets, then they would come on as infomercials online. You remember that? There was so many programs, and it cost money. It wasn't cheap, and the real stuff is really not cheap. I was big on a guy by the name of J. Abraham. That was my man, being honest. That was the guy that I learned a lot about business from. And how to spot opportunities, how to open up opportunities, how to see all the opportunities that already been there, all the different business models that could upscale your business. I learned all of that from J. Abraham. Some people might know who I'm talking about. So, and he was, to me, he was a genius. I'm not gonna lie. I still think J. Abraham's a genius. I don't like to say the word was. I think he's. I always remember when he was titled the $7 billion man. So I really understand that Bear with me real quick. But I really understand what it's like to have something you want to do, right? And can't get it done because it's some kind of cost that's associated with it, which is common. I understand people trying to make some. I really do. I understand that. Well, so we're going to go over today's show. And today's show is about, is a scenario. And the scenario was really, my wife has excellent credit. That was the scenario. My wife has excellent credit and wants to, how do you use it to make some money? How do you use that credit, that excellent credit, that 800 score credit? If that's all you have, that's the only asset she may have is that credit. How can she use it? Or I think that husband and wife, of course, right? He said wife, duh. But how can we use it to make money, to make an income? And I style it as my wife has excellent credit and wants leverage. That's it. That's pretty much it. And who doesn't, right? Who doesn't want money, right? This is crazy. Like, oh, you don't? Okay. Money, cool. Well, that's fine. Well, this show is not for you. But this show is for anyone who may know someone with perfect credit, who may have perfect credit. Some people who have good credit may know some of the information I may share today. Just be honest. I don't know. I hope they may know. I doubt it. They're going to know all the information. Not saying that you're not smart enough. I'm sure it's somebody that can follow along. Absolutely. I'm not end all be all. But I will. But most people are just not going to, and if they do, they're not going to share it. They're going to keep it to themselves. A lot of people don't have 800 score credit. Let's talk about that. That's not a typical thing. That is an amazing accomplishment in America to have 800 score credit, and I'm quite shocked that someone don't know how to work it. But I'm not all the way shocked because it's a lot that we don't know about money, and it's a lot that we don't know about finances. It's a lot that we don't know about credit and how credit works, how we can use credit as leverage. So that's what this show is about. And if you got a good score, you know someone with a good score, you pair with someone with a good score, this show is for you. And if you this show is for you to give you an aim to build your credit. You should have good credit. You want to have good credit. You want to build good credit. You're going to hear a lot about credit online. There's a lot of information about credit. Some of it's good information. Some of it's bad information. Some of it is relevant information. Some of it is irrelevant information. Some of it is just, you can really use it. But that's not guaranteed. But this show will, that's a will. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm so sorry. My buddies have been sitting here. He's like, dude, I mean, am I even relevant? I'm like, yeah, I'd put you back out if you want to talk junk. Like, it's not a big deal. But this is E, everyone. E. No, he's just waking up, of course. He's always in the wrong. But nonetheless, so, and you should strive for good credit because it can be extremely beneficial. Oh my goodness. It can be extremely beneficial. All the doors that can be opened up for you if you know how to work it, if you know how to use it and not harm it. Some people try to use it, and in the process of trying to use it and obtain money, they can harm their credit. They can hurt their credit. So we're not going to hurt anybody's credit. We don't want to do that. That's the last thing we want to do is hurt credit. So let's go over it. So like I said, when I first got this, because it wasn't presented to me like my wife wants leverage. She just wants to say my wife wants more money. How can we make money? off of credit, because obviously I don't know if they don't have no money. I don't want to say they don't have no money. I don't want to insult anyone and say they don't have money and they didn't tell me that. But I could assume that, right? I could assume that, or they're saying, well, we need another source of income. We got good jobs. Maybe we can use this credit to create some types of income. What can we do? And I think it is a great idea to explore the options of using credit to create some level of income, some level of capital for you and your family, or to, give you more leverage in life. So let's go over it. So like I said, it is not money they want leverage. So right now on the surface level, in the surface level interpretation, I'm just going to give a surface level what most people will typically see when they encounter a situation or a question like this, and what most experts will see when they, and I'm talking about true experts, people who can really decipher what's really going on, can really read and see the hidden message in the phrase or in the question, to really bring out the solution. Because a lot of times, if we just listen to the direct question, it's not really that question. It's really an underlying question underneath it. That's the real question. And when we expose that question, then we're able and ready to answer it. Then we're on our way to a real solution. So on the surface level interpretation, interpretation, most is going to think, let's use her credit to borrow money. And that's what most people instantly go. That's just typically, because they think, hey, I got credit, let's go carry out some type of loan, some type of line of credit via a credit card or account with some type of establishment, and that's like the go-to. I've heard thousands of these as these sayings, or this as advice to what to do with good credit. Like, this is like the typical go-to. Like, go borrow money. Like, what? And this is what I just said in the beginning. In the process of trying to use your credit as leverage, many people in that process have taken their credit from good credit to bad credit, trying to leverage it out. So we don't want to do that. That's pointless. What's the point of obtaining good credit, working so hard to get it, because it takes work to get good credit, and having good credit just to unravel it all, trying to obtain a form of capital. Now, and like I said, this is where most people instantly go. They want to tell you to go, hey, go get a business credit card. I heard this. I'm telling you, I literally heard this. I wrote it down. Give me a business credit card. I'm going tomorrow. Hey, I'm getting me a business credit card. Then they told me the one to get the corporate. I can't remember. It was a corporate platinum American Express or something like that back then. And then the other one they're going to tell you to do is take out a personal loan. That's the second thing. That's all. This is what and it's sad to say, a lot of experts will tell you this. Experts, or people who claim to be experts, or champion themselves as experts. Financial experts. People who have channels. People who have shows. People who have courses, product to help you. They will tell you this. Give you a whole spill, a whole a strategy behind it, a whole breakdown how to execute it. Legit, and execute it. And you pull it off. Then what? And I knew one, I can't make this up. He will help you get a line of credit, and he wanted a percent of the credit. A percent of the line that you're gonna have to pay back. He wanted a percent of that. Like, are you gonna pay? You gonna help me pay the percent back when it's my turn to pay? When I gotta pay this? Are you gonna help me? No. So it's people that help you get lines of credit that want a piece of that's a scam. I'm gonna tell you. A lot of them might get mad at me. I'm telling the truth. And they will form businesses doing this. Another one, they like I just said, personal loan. That I just said, line of credit. Just went over it, line of credit. Next one is real estate leverage. Go get a piece of real estate. Go get right back in some more debt. Go, hurry up. You just got your credit right. Go hurry up and get back. And without a plan, without a strategy, you will be in over your head. I promise you. For you know you lose everything. I've seen it happen. I've received calls. Hey, I lost everything. What can I do? Can I stay with you? What? I'm telling you the truth. Friends, fleet of cars, mansions, nothing, gone. Bye-bye. It's all gone. Bye-bye. It's over. Hope you had fun. This is not what obtaining riches is. Just to have a run. I had a run. Yeah, I had a run, man. I had so much money in my run, man. I was doing it. Really? That's it? That's not what it's about. That is not what it's about, to just have a run. So I don't want you to have a run. So listen to me. And I want to say, and I want to be clear. All of these I mentioned, with a good strategy, they can work. They can work. I'm just going to tell you what most people going to mention when this problem arises right here. When someone brings a scenario like my wife has excellent credit and wants some leverage, they're going to go, okay, let's do it. We're going to get us some business cards. We're going to get us some business credit cards, We're going to get basically a business line of credit or a line of credit, a personal loan, and then we're going to get some real estate. One of the four or all four. We're going to tell you do. And like I said, that can work. But this scenario can always and also go very wrong if leverage is used before cash flow exists. You ain't even established cash flow and you using leverage. That can go wrong. And that's what I'm discussing. You cannot take those chances. These are real chances that could cost you real things. Put you in real situations. Don't think everybody out there with a blanket and a cardboard was a bum or someone who didn't want to work. That's not true. Some people made some bad decisions, some bad choices. And financially, trying to go to the next level. They could have been great. It was good. I'm gonna say this too, and I mean this. If you have 800 credit and you want to use it for leverage, but you don't know how, but you got 800 credit, you got your good job and you got your good house, and you got everything, your car and everything else is going good, but you got your 800 credit, you want to take a chance, and you don't know what to do, and you don't want to listen to this, don't take a chance. Keep your money, live good, be married, and keep your house and accumulate. Store it, you got micro ways of accumulating money, micro investments, all kind of ways, but don't take this chance right here. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. And I'm not begging you, I'm telling you, don't do it. It's gonna go bad, especially with a strategy. You get lucky, hey. I want you to win. I'm not here to say I hope you lose. I just want to keep the risk low. Keep the chance of outcome high. That's what we want. We want high, low risk, high ceiling. Comparisons, what fits in there. So, what is this really? What is it really? And what it really is this is a trust asset allocation problem. That's what this is. This is a trust asset allocation problem. Excellent credit, no money. Not saying you don't have money in your bank right now. Not saying you haven't been saving money in your 401k or building some line of some level of a portfolio. But in the establishment of taking a line of credit, 800 credit, a credit score, right? and then using it as leverage is an entity of itself. And this is a trust asset allocation problem. Excellent credit, no money. But it's borrowing power. Let's say that. It is borrowing power. I just said what people gonna tell you to do, but being that they're gonna tell you to do that, proves to you that this is borrowing. You can borrow, and it gives you power to borrow. Also, what this establishes, lenders trust. Say it with me, lenders trust. Lenders trust you. Of course they do. You got perfect credit. Why wouldn't they? You're a trustworthy person. Congratulations. You did well in life. You established yourself as a trustworthy person to the banks. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Another thing this is lower interest rate access. Beautiful. A lot of people don't know the value of low interest rates. Yeah, I know you don't. Buy a house. You'll get it. Let them give you a house and you don't have good credit. That interest rate's gonna be so high, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. Get a car. Credit card. Okay, let's get to it. This also is faster approval. Faster approvals. Absolutely. They want you to walk in the door asking for a line of credit. Absolutely. Please. You? Yes. What do you want? So this is a faster approval. This is the leverage you got here. Negotiation leverage. Yes, sir. You can negotiate with an 800 score. You have the ability. You're the ideal borrower. Did I say that right? Borrower. Borrower. Yeah, you're it. Excuse my accent. But yeah, you're borrowing money. Your borrowing power, like I said, is A-okay. And optionality. You have optionality. That's the best one. That is the best one. Her credit score, people, and your credit score, if you have an 800 score, is essentially a financial reputation score. She has access many people don't. Many. This is a beautiful place to be. Think you're in a bad place because you don't have no money? No, you're in a beautiful place. You got good credit. Perfect. 800. Now, the question is, what is the real question? What does this real question become? Being that we know excellent credit is not money. Excellent credit is not money. It's borrowing power. It's lender's trust. It's lower interest access. This is what all it is. It's faster approval, negotiation leverage, and optionality. Now, the real question becomes, what assets should that trust be deployed towards? Because she definitely has trust. People want to trust her. So where do we deploy this asset? Where do we send it? And this is where we find the hidden opportunities. This is the beauty of hidden opportunities. Most people now, before I go to the hidden opportunities, but most people, use great credit to buy, and I'm just being honest, so I'm gonna go over this because this is the sad stuff. Most people use bad credit to buy what I call, or what many of us call, liabilities. They're not assets, they're liabilities. Luxury cars, vacations. You go, come back, tell us all about it. It's pictures and videos. Only you care. Only you care. And your family, maybe they gonna pretend to care. Friends around you, pretend, oh, cool. Yeah. Furniture. Yeah, you're gonna go out and buy some furniture. Living room suite, living room set. Rooms to go. Haverty's and a lot of furniture companies make a fortune off of people with good credit. Coming in there and using their good credit just to buy some cushion. And most of it at the end of the day is number status purchases. That's what they are. I understand status purchases because if you live a certain lifestyle, people try to keep up with a certain status because they're around a certain group of people, and that group of people is their connection, that's their peers. And a lot of times their peers can help them in situations, but in order to be around their peers to help in situations, you cannot look like you're in need. Peers don't hang out with people in need. No, they don't do that. They do not hang out with people in need. I'm just gonna tell you, they gonna get that. They might do it a couple of times. After a while, they like, hey, let's ghost them. All right. So wealth builders, though, often use strong credit. I want everyone to write this down if you're interested. It's important. But wealth builders, people who are known to build wealth, is extraordinary wealth builders you've read about or seen about, and some you never heard of. I am going to tell you, they use credit, and they use strong credit for income producing assets. 1, scalable inventory. 2, they're listen to me now. Business infrastructure. 3, temporary arbitrage opportunities. 4, big difference. 1 wants luxury cars, vacations, furniture, and just basic status purchases. And the other wants income producing assets. This is what the rich want. They want income producing assets, scalable inventory, business infrastructure, and temporary arbitrage opportunity. That's what they want. And that's the big difference in the average Joe who has good credit and the rich-minded man with good credit. That's the big old difference. I knew a person who had good credit and can't lie to you not, and all they wanted to be known for is the living in mansions. And they would get out and use that credit, get these elaborate mansions and be living in it. It was elaborate. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was elaborate. And no lie, people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling you the honest to God truth. Penniless would literally be asking you to buy them Burger King. Literally. I'm not making this up. God bless them. I gotta say it. God bless them, because I don't mean no harm to them. I don't mean no harm. I think they were beautiful. They were friends. They were nice people. They were nice people. But that's just the reality of what people, their concern is just to look like something and not actually be it. I'd rather look like it and not be it. I never have understood that. I never understood that. But nonetheless, that's what they do. Okay, so let's go over again. Wealth builders often use their strong credit for, and I'm just going over 4 things, and they got other things. 1 is income producing assets. And this covers a lot. scalable inventory, business infrastructure, and temporary arbitrage opportunities. And this is the first question I want to ask. And I don't expect the answer because nobody's here to answer. But I'm going to ask it nonetheless because I want you to think about it. What type of leverage are we talking about? That they may want. What type of leverage they may want? Is one, business leverage? Starting a business? Is two, could it be real estate leverage? Property? Three, inventory leverage? Buying products? Four, credit card point leverage? Travel hacking? Five, service business leverage? Funding client acquisitions? I mean, we got a lot of things that this thing can, like, what kind of leverage we talking about? And we need to know this. But I'm going to go over it because I want you to understand that there's all kind of leverage with good credit. Because you, like, let me say it, you got the business leverage, which is starting a business. This is what having good credit. People don't understand the value of good credit, but you're about to hear it right now. You can start a business. You have the leverage we could be talking. Another could be real estate leverage, property. Another could be inventory leverage, buying products. Another leverage could be credit card point leverage, travel hacking. Another leverage could be service business leverage, funding client acquisition. Another leverage, and I'm not going to keep going all the leverage, but I'm just going to show you these leverage. And this is important because this is a question. And the last one is equipment leverage, vehicles, tools, production gear. Without this question, people misuse credit. So when you ask yourself, what am I doing with my business credit? Or my credit, and I got perfect credit. Where I want to go, you first have to ask yourself what type of leverage you're talking about building. If you talking about business leverage, you could be talking about you should have an idea of if it's going to be business leverage. Let me say it this way. Yeah. So you got to have an idea it's going to be business leverage or either real estate leverage, inventory leverage, credit card point leverage, service business leverage, or equipment leverage. Think about those. Because business leverage would be starting a business, real estate leverage is starting, getting property, inventory leverage is buying product, credit card point leverage is travel hacking, and service business leverage, funding clients acquisition, and equipment leverage is vehicle, tools, production gear. But without this question, people misuse credit. Oh, I don't have to ask that question. Cool. You're going to misuse some credit. I promise you that much. And just get ready for it. This the misuse credit category here. So, now we need to come up with some practical paths. Practical paths. Practical paths. Yeah. Practical. The first path is the business credit buyout. I'm going there. I ain't gonna waste any time. I got things to do, and we gonna get this show on the road. I want y'all to know what's going on. Business credit. Let's say buyout. Build out. Business credit build out. And she may qualify for example, she may qualify for American Express, a Chase, Capital One, or a Bank of America. I'm pretty sure. Now, potential tool is business credit. 1, 0% intro APR card. 0. and a business line of credit. Business credit cards. This is what the tools. This is not what you just going to get and you done. No, this is a tool you're going to use. So follow me. Path 1. May qualify for American Express, Chase, Capital One, or Bank of America. The tools you're going to use are business credit cards. 1. 0% intro APR card. And a business line of credit. And this is used for this: inventory, marketing, systems, and equipment. And that's only if repayment plan exists. It's only if a repayment plan exists. Let me go over that again. It's the first path. It's a business credit build out. You're going to get American Express or Chase or Capital One or Bank of America. The potential tools, and these tools are for, and these are the tools: the business credit cards, the 0% intro APR cards, and business lines of credit. Used for inventory. I know I got something flying around. Inventory, marketing, systems, and equipment. And that's only if repayment plans exist. Now let's go over Path B. Path B is the real estate path. Excellent credit may unlock better mortgage rates, investment property opportunities, and house hacking. I'll get into deeper detail, but I want to go through these plans first. House hacking. Examples: duplex, live on one side, rent on the other. That's just the example. I'm just showing you an example. Let me say it again. Path B, real estate. Excellent credit may unlock better mortgage rate, investment property opportunities, and house hacking. And that example is duplex, live on one side, rent the other side. Path C, rent both sides. I mean, have your own house. But hey, we just going with that. But I want to stick with that. So forget that. Live somewhere else. Rent one side, live on the other side. That's a hack. Now, Path C. Path C. We're going on different paths. And these are the different paths and opportunities out there. And we're going to go even deeper than that. Okay? But this is just the paths. Path C. Vehicle leverage. An example of vehicle leverage is reliable vehicle financed responsibly and used for. And is used for these purposes: a courier service, mobile detailing, logistics, transportation business. Let's keep it real here. Why have good credit and you don't want to bring in no money? You can use these good credit for vehicle leverage. This is your Path C. Hope it, write down. You want to listen. You want to remember it, knock yourself out. I'm telling it to you. This is it. You get a reliable vehicle financed responsibly for courier service or mobile detailing or some form of logistics or transportation business. Okay? Now I'm going to Plan D. Plenty of plans. Each plan has its own level of success. You can pick one or you can pick all. But each plan has its own level of success. Path D, or plan of path. Same thing. You got the point, right? Okay. You got the point? All right. Path D. Use credit assets to buy. Slow up. This is inventory arbitrage. Inventory arbitrage. You heard me mention that earlier. And what this is using credit assets to buy undervalued inventory. A lot of people don't know about undervalued inventory, but that is out there. That's a real thing. And you can make some real money. Undervalued inventory. And that is, I've discussed this on another show, and I have one of my first shows is discussing a form of undervalued inventory, and that's trading cards. That's trading cards. Another form of undervalued inventory is liquidation goods. Another one is beauty inventory. Another one is wholesale goods. So, you can use your credit assets to buy undervalued inventory. And like I said, that'd be trading cards. We talked about it in show 1, episode 1. Liquidation goods, beauty inventory, and wholesale goods. All right. Now, path E. Yeah, we got a lot of them. I don't care. I'm giving it to you because I want you to be successful. And I want you to know what to do, because everything ain't all about just getting a bunch of credit cards and you stopping right there. Like, what? Then what? Then what? Then what? Then what, people? Somebody tell me. Then what? You got all these credit cards. Then what? You gonna go and just exceed the limit of them? They have nothing. You can. If I told you all the stories I knew what people did with credit cards, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm not. It's true. You'd be shocked what you get with a credit card. I have no idea. A lot of people don't. All right. Path E. Equipment financing. Examples. Cameras. Podcast gear. Vending equipment. Production gear. Use the equipment to generate an income. Why not? You don't get anything and don't make no money from it. Nothing you heard me say in any of this conversation about to do with your credit as leverage contains anything that's just going to sit on your shelf and collect dust or be in your mind somewhere. You didn't hear me say go get an education. Not dissing education, but I'm not saying that. I'm trying to get people to just go ahead and just use what they have and making them some money now. What are we waiting on? These people will establish 800 stores. You can go out right now somewhere like a micro center or wherever they sell electronic goods, right? And literally get into the content creating business. It's not even that expensive. And if you get some good stuff, you're going to look like you know, hey, check this guy out or this girl out. All right. Now that I went over those 5 paths, what is it 5? Yeah. Now I want to go over what not to do. And this is important. This is more important than others. Everybody loves what to do, but nobody is caught up with what not to do. And I'm going to go over even deeper on what to do. But I don't want you to get discouraged. I'm going to. Even if I have to. Right. Yeah. We're going to do our best. We're going to get as much as we can. I have a part 2. Because I want to give y'all all the information I have. I have so much information. It's ridiculous. I have so many ideas. And that's just on this subject matter. Because this is my baby here. Like, credit. My wife wrote a book about credit. So it's what I really know. And it's a lot of misinformation about credit. It's sickening. Now, this is critical. And this is what you do not do. Do not max cards without cash flow. Don't max out nothing and you haven't established no cash flow. That's what people do. They get them cards, get so happy. I got money. Whatever they gonna do, I don't know what idiotic picture they form in their mind to think that the money is free when it's a line of credit. But a person with 800 score is not gonna think this way, so I don't know why you're going there. But do not max cards out without cash. So I know you're gonna understand that. I know you're gonna have enough discipline to do this. That's why I can give y'all this. Anybody got an 800 score, you're disciplined. I can give you these instructions, and I can almost guarantee you, if the person that has an 800 score tunes in on this show, that's gonna be one of the people that's gonna be successful for my show. I can almost guarantee you. You wanna know why? Because they're disciplined people. They're very disciplined. One is, so you don't max out your cards without your cash flow. 2, don't stack personal loans recklessly. Please. I hope you know that. Don't do that. 3, use credit for lifestyle. Don't use credit. Don't use credit for lifestyle flexing. I don't even know if it's the demographics for that. I used to think it was. I did. I used to think it was my demographic. I've found that to be wrong. That there's no demographic. Like, pretty much any nationality from any part of the world, from wherever, when they get some money or they get something, they're going to do some level of lifestyle flexing. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. That's just what humans gonna do. It's okay, but just don't use your credit to do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't flex. I'm just saying don't use your credit to flex. That's not a smart idea. You're flexing with other people's money and you ain't made no money back. That's stupid. The next one is do not take loans for vague business ideas. You got a vague idea and you know it's vague. Be realistic. Be honest. Tell the truth to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. You know, my mom told me that years ago. I hate to say my mom. My mom ain't my money. But no, my mom told me years ago that the worst person you can lie to is yourself. That's the worst person, man. It's bad enough you lie to other people. To lie to yourself is just, it's like, what? What are we doing? All right, so now let's establish what and you know, before I go too fast, I'm going too fast. So the reason why I'm telling you not to do those things, and that's the main reason, is that destroys the very asset you currently have. That's basically what I've been saying. You know, you don't want to get on here. You got an opportunity. You know you do. Just throw it away as fast as you have. Don't be reckless. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be reckless. Think about your family. Think about yourself. All right. So the hidden. Now. I want to get something clear, and I want to get it very clear. And that thing is that so. So all right, the hidden elite move. This is where wealthy people often do, and I want to share that. I was interrupted. Excuse me, but this is what wealthy people often do. Wealthy people, they often use excellent personal credit to build one, and they do it in phases. So, excuse me, I got thrown off. But they do it in phases. So one is they use excellent personal credit to build. One is a business entity. Yeah. Yeah. And that's like legal Zoom or your local attorney. That's what some elite moves are. So let's say you know the local attorney or the CPA, right? Now, two is the phase two of it. So they establish. So this, I'm saying that wrong. Excuse me. They go and get an attorney, or some go to legal zones, or some of you go get attorney or CPA. The second phase of what they do is they go to some form of business banking, either via like somewhere like Wells Fargo, which is very common. Another one common, if eligible, would be like a Navy Federal credit union, right? The third phase of what they do is they will get a Dun & Bradstreet number. Anybody heard of Dun & Brad? Dun & Brad is going to separate your business credit from your personal credit. So a lot of times they will go and get a Dun & Brad number. I'm just going to tell you the process. This is what they do. The fourth phase of what they do is they separate. Like I said, this is what the Dun & Brad does, but they go and get the number so they can incorporate the fourth phrase, which is now personal credit becomes a launch pad, not a permanent dependency. So they separate their business borrowing, and their personal credit becomes a launch pad. Yep. And they don't have to permanently depend on it. Now, what are the pros and risks? The pros and risks is cheap capital, faster scaling. This is the pros. Sorry. So the pros are cheap capital. That's the beauty of the good credit. The other pros are faster scaling. And the third pro is more options. The risks are, which are very important. Everybody loves the pros. Like I said, I've always learned to form my business around the risk. It automatically opens the doors for the pros. Know your risk and go into business. I'm just going to keep it honest. You want to know your pros, but you want to know your risk. Everybody loves the pros. That's why they put them first half the time when you look for them. Yeah, pro. What's the risk? The risks are the most important thing because that's your avenue. That's how you know how much you're going to make. That's how you know how realistic your time frame is to make. I mean, it's so much with risk. And you want to know it. So here are your risks. Debt spiral. A debt spiral. You got to be careful with getting that debt up. It's too high where it spirals out of control. The second one is marital stress. You do this and then you get the breaking up. Oh my gosh. That can derail the whole idea. Be careful. Try to get along, please. Thank you. Damage credit. Do not damage your credit in the process of doing this. Be very careful because credit can easily get damaged. And overestimating business demands. Know what's in a demand out here. Do not assume a demand. Come up with your own demand. Research, know the demand, and know what to offer. Do not be stupid. Alright. Now, I want you to remember these. And I'm going to say this is stuff that people remember. Good credit is not wealth. That's what a lot of people think. I knew a guy one time pulled out a platinum card in a group of people. He was broke as a joke just to get at a woman. And it didn't work. He didn't even know what it was. I did. Good credit is not wealth. It's borrowed trust. And if you deploy borrowed trust into bad assets, you destroy the very thing that made you powerful. I'm going to say that again. Good credit is not wealth. It's borrowed trust. And if you delay or deploy borrowed trust into bad assets, you destroy the very thing that made you powerful. So, what cash producing vehicle do you already have access to? That's what this show is about. It's about what opportunities in front of you. What do you have access to? And I'm going to name some things so you can see. Do you have access to what? Yeah. No, I said that wrong. I'm so sorry. I meant, what cash producing vehicle do you already have access to? Because combining her credit, your marketing abilities, 1, your platform ambition, 2, or your collectible knowledge or anything that you have can add to that. And that combination could produce a stronger leverage than random borrowing. So, that is what I have for today. I will go deeper into this subject on my part 2. To get into what if they want real estate. To get into what if they want a business credit specific. What if they only want passive income? What if they want leverage? Want to leverage it for a trust? And what if they want e-commerce inventory? So I'm gonna go over all these things on our next episode when we dig a little deeper into what's the move with real decision scenarios. We're dealing with I got 800 credit score. How do I turn that into leverage? You still here with me, buddy? Yeah, you are. You went to sleep on me. Okay. Well, that's enough for today. Once again, my name is Nathan Scott. This is E. And we enjoyed being on here with you guys today. And I hope everyone has a great day. And a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye. Say bye.
Thanks for joining What's the Move with Nathan Scott. Want your situation featured on What's the Move? Well, send your scenario to what'sthemovenate@gmail.com. Until next time, be safe. Thanks for joining What's the Move with Nathan Scott. Want your situation